You what?
Good morning, good evening, whatever the hell is going on right now, wherever you're at, come in, join us. For what?
COCOISM, the podcast. Hi, everybody.
Period.
I'm Boots.
And I'm a Coco.
I love how you started that. It
You know
reminds me
what?
of
What?
the Lindsay Lohan movie.
Which one?
Where remember, every she had the teenage daughter, and she just needed to center herself. Every intense
Oh,
moment, it
Freaky
was this
Friday 2.
Freaky Friday too.
2.
What was it
Just, yeah,
like?
Kazuntai.
Take that pause,
Yeah.
take that second.
I've been in that second a lot lately where I feel like I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to take a minute for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a minute for my inner self.
You have to these days. I mean, our teenager has been letting us have it, and there's no perfect answer
I think the
for
perfect
any of it.
solution is kind of to not talk about it right now.
Hey, hey, that's so let's get it started. What do you want to talk about?
Whatever, just not Matthew.
Oh wow.
It's like it's just.
This is the mood. This is literally what I deal with all day.
Oh my god, poor
Bringing up, oh
Boots.
yeah, bringing up something, and literally Matthew storms off. He doesn't want to talk about it, and it's just like earlier when you again I'm going to the store.
That was my plan.
I know, but I wasn't invited. What if I wanted to go to the store?
Oh,
And it's like, can we just have a conversation? It's like
yeah, it's hard.
apparently we can't.
Yeah, it's hard in this day and age to.
But literally, let's let you marinate, and I
Yeah,
mean,
sauce it up.
let's have your boundaries in place.
Meow.
And let's talk about my favorite movie of the year currently.
Oh my god, I don't know what
Uh,
you're gonna say.
I mean, it's Kiss of the Spider Woman
Oh
with
my
Jennifer Lopez.
god.
Rounds of applause.
Wow.
A
Take
cheers to you, Miss
Yeah, like take that
Jennifer.
moment, like girl, take the cheers in. Do you feel
Diego
that?
Luna.
Yes.
I mean, just incredible.
Yeah, it's
Tonatiuh.
period.
I was thinking about it. I did see the movie twice, and the
Twice in a
movie
row.
is literally it was cast so perfectly. All three of them work so beautifully together
Mm,
in in all the settings that they're in. So it's what a lucky what a lucky movie to be in, to be
yeah.
around so many probably just perfectionists of their craft, right? I mean, looking at Jennifer Lopez, she's a master of being Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. And I really feel like she came into that. Like with this film, it was like, you know, going back to Selena, I was kind of like, wow, she's doing a musical. And then this was like the musical she needed to do because it wasn't just a musical, it was such a beautiful, powerful story. And she literally placed herself in the queerdom queendom. Wouldn't you agree?
She's La Luna,
She
honey.
became a super
She did.
star.
She's giving Aurora.
And I
You know,
also,
Tonatiuh is probably the standout at the moment,
yeah.
because I think it's a bigger screen for him, and
Hmm.
and he's just so beautiful, and he plays the role in so many different dynamics of telling a story, right?
Yeah.
I kind of like how you explained it yesterday about, in the movie it talks about a gender centric, society, and in the end, does it really have to be that?
Hmm.
When we're born, we're literally labeled, from day one,
Hmm.
boy, girl, male, female. And after that, I mean, the rest is chaos, because each of us are supposed to identify with that. And I think a lot of people struggle more than we know.
Mhm. And more than they're even comfortable and can ever be comfortable to say. And it really shined a light on how it's love is love at the end of the day, and like, it totally surpasses, like, gender and these ideas of what society wants us to be or thinks that we should look like or sleep with. Or I think we have to remember that, especially in these times, is when we look inside, like, really love that person and let that person out, because a lot of people, I don't think, ever get to that point where they can be that person,
Right,
you know?
right. And it was beautiful. I agree. And it was like such a story to tell, right? Because it's without labels, it's like, can we just fall in love? You know, can people just be attracted to whoever they want to be and not be labeled that there's something wrong with them? And Melina, who romantically falls in love with Diego, um, and who plays Valentine, it's a love story that just starts off so innocent,
Mhm.
and it's so sweet to see how that really blooms for them.
Yeah. And really how it starts, and he's just very, like, machismo, like, manly, and then he gets called out for being that, and he's like, "No, I'm not that. I'm this." And to see that and to see, like, the character kind of, like, unravel and, like, kind of, like, each layer just kinda gets pulled away until it comes to this, like, beautiful character that, Valentino?
Valentine.
Valentine becomes. And him being vulnerable, I think, was like him finding himself, to
Right.
the end,
Till the end.
till he loved when he got out, that's who he thought about, his love. Like, love is so powerful if we let ourselves truly do that, you know? Because love is not easy. It's not,
Right. I
you know?
mean, because you can easily be so picked apart
Mhm.
about who you do love and
Or who you don't
who
love.
you don't love. I mean, what a sweet story. And the other thing that I loved about it too is that it's also really funny.
Yeah.
And again, it's like Tonatiuh, his role is so like versatile and like he is so funny. You know, he is gonna make you cry. He paints such a beautiful story of La Luna
Mm,
as Aurora in Kiss of the Spider Woman. And he takes you on this journey of like, shit, like let's go, you know? It's like take me there. And it's
mhm.
Jennifer Lopez just lights up the screen. I was thinking
Stunning.
about this earlier. She gave me a little bit of like a Lucille Ball kind of
Mhm.
energy where like I don't know if she ever thought about playing her, but I can totally see it. She
Yes.
just lights up the screen. She's an incredible dancer and delivered her lines so perfectly. I
Mhm.
thought it was stunning.
Stunning, and so beautifully choreographed and designed, the stages, the color, the campiness of it all. It was so campy, but in the best, cleanest way, you know?
Right.
Even her little shoes, like, there's something about that era of, like, fashion and shoes specifically that makes these girls' feet look so small. Like, they're just,
Right.
like, you know? And I imagine JLo is small, but it just makes on screen, it's just tiny little shoe.
It's like you wanna be there. These stories take you, you're like, "I
Yeah.
wanna be there." Like, I would love to have lived in that era.
And
You
it
know,
just
these
it
little shoes, these little hairstyles, like
yeah, so clean and, like, crisp and So much dignity.
So much dignity. I mean,
Dignity.
exactly.
I mean, it's just I'm so thankful that they made that film.
I am too, and it was really lovely to see Diego Luna back on the screen in like such a super focus of just being again like all three actors are basically like two characters in the entire movie,
Yeah.
you know, um, and Diego Luna is the revolution, you know, in prison who is just trying to survive. You know, he's
Mhm.
being poisoned. He's someone's trying to kill him. You know, and they're really just trying to get this information, and he will not let it out. And
Mm.
but you see him also in Kiss of the Spider Woman, and he turns into this like beautiful, like just like stunning, you know, romancing Aurora Jennifer Lopez, and it's really cool. Like I don't know, the music is like
You know.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know.
hey,
You do
it's
not
grand.
not
It's
know.
grand.
Yeah.
It's slick,
And so
and
I don't really know much about Diego. Like, what other films has he been in?
I remember him from "Y Tu Mama
I
También."
don't think I've seen that.
I mean, I just I cannot believe that.
I never even heard of it.
Okay, you guys, I
I
know.
mean,
I mean, put it in the comments.
sometimes I think I've seen everything, and then you realize that there's so much to see.
I'm like, baby, we got some work to do.
Yes,
I
honey.
mean, "Y Tu Mama También" is a classic
Say it again.
film. "Y Tu Mama También" is a classic film. I will watch it with you. We will chit chat about it next week.
Yeah,
We will go on a
and
Diego Luna.
we should also watch the first Spider Woman
I love that idea.
because I
The
listened to the album. It's really good.
oh, of the original.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's really good, and it just I mean I love like that time period. Just like that I feel like that 20s to 50s, like, all the way through, the music, the style, the, like it almost seemed like everyone was, like, business or was white collar, everyone was dressed. There was no
Oh
there
wow.
was no sweatpants, there was no Lululemon, there was no Alo,
Wow.
you know, no tea, all shade, that's what it is.
Hey, okay, so we're gonna get back to you guys. We have
Sorry.
some homework to do.
Homework.
I love it. The current soundtrack to the film is a sweet listen. I can't stop. And,
So
you know,
beautiful.
cheers to the cast of Kiss of a Spider Woman. You guys
Killed
killed
it.
it. We saw it twice, and
Yes.
I can't wait to see it
And
again.
our son was like, "Why would you see it twice?" I'm like, "Because seeing a movie like that in the theater, there's nothing like it." And I will see it probably again because movies don't stay in the theater long, and I want to support this beautiful work of art,
Hello.
you
And
know?
we are, you know, and that said, it's like I can't wait to watch it with my mom. I can't wait to watch it with Matthew and
Yeah.
just, you know, really like share it with other people. It's
Really.
quite spectacular, but it also made me think of how we were also talking the other day about whether this has to do with like, you know, gender again, right? And
Mm.
the chaos and uncertainty and also like maybe harm that it can cause when something is just not accepted. And
Mhm.
you see it in all aspects, you know, whether it's decades ago, whether it was when I was young and my, you know, my troubles, you know, as a gay man, as a gay young boy, you know, and the things that you went through. But we're currently watching Boots,
Mm.
the series on
So good.
Netflix, and we're watching it with Matthew, which is fantastic because I think it's going to be good for him to see these dynamics
Mhm.
of again like labels, right? Like straight boys, how they're treating this gay boy, and they all enter the Marine Corps boot camp. And the show is about Boots is a Netflix series about a closeted gay high school senior who enlists in the US Marines with his best friend in 1990 when being gay in the military was illegal.
Mm.
The coming of age dramedy is based on the memoir The Pink Marine and follows the protagonist Cameron Cope as he navigates boot camp and confronts his sexuality in a repressive environment.
I love when you say words I've never heard. Dramedy?
Dramedy,
Have you heard
honey.
that?
She's
I
I've
mean, that's like
heard.
a word that I need to put on my bio. 'Cause that is I feel like just puts me like that's it.
I mean,
'Cause
dramedy starring
dramedy.
Miles Heizer. Miles
Yeah,
Heizer, hello. Thank you for the show. Thank you for
so
being on
good.
screen. Thank you for sharing and being part of this story.
Yeah, and being
And
vulnerable in that.
yes,
Because being a queer man and in that situation, it looks terrifying. Like, I was born in 1990, and I can't even imagine I can't like, I have this thing in my head, right, where I feel like I have been through so much, right? But
right.
then you watch these things and even this in the 1990 where it was like illegal to, or not illegal, is it that's not the right word, right?
Is it
Illegal?
illegal?
Yeah, illegal
Yes.
to be gay in the Marines. Like that even that you're just like, wow, but there's parts of the world that are still like that.
Right.
And I just love that Netflix is giving us this story because it needs to be heard, and it's beautiful to watch it with Matthew, and for Matthew to enjoy that,
Right.
because it's like yeah,
Well, it's like sometimes we can't explain it all,
yeah,
or as many times as we do explain it, you know, I, he's not always gonna get it, right? He's
no,
not. He wasn't there, right? And he's in a different generation, than us. But we have explained those things to him about all those struggles that we've had, and this is gonna be an added part to like, and it's very real,
mm,
So Miles, who plays Cameron in the show, Miles Heizer, he gets to play two characters again in this show, and it's him as
mm,
himself. The gay boy who joins the Marine with his best friend, right? And he doesn't think he belongs. He doesn't. But he made this pact with his best friend, and his best friend's like, "Look, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna look out for each other, and I got you, you got me. Let's do it. You're my best friend." And so he plays the other part of him is you see him as his himself talking to himself
mhm,
and being the one that really says like, hey, stand up for yourself, like, hey, you're worth it, like, hey, don't let people, excuse my language, fuck with you,
mhm,
and it's like you see him in this dual role, and it's like it's amazing.
yeah, and it shows that part of all of us that when we were young and, like, kind of in our own fantasies, what we were going through. Or would any, like, queer person that's young that has their someone in their life that doesn't, like, accept them or believe in them or, like, allow them to be who they are, like, we develop those cheerleaders, those fantasies that make us feel good and validate who we are because sometimes we don't have the people to help us get there, so we have to do it ourselves. I love how they have that little piece because that other part of him is like his cheerleader. It's like, yeah, do that. And it's like loud and a
Yes,
little bit more like in your face. And then Cameron in his own body is a little bit more like timid and scared and kind of like
yes,
lets people overtalk him and
right.
like scare him, which,
you know
you know,
right, there's some really good things out there that I hope people just pay attention to it. Pay attention to it, you know.
learn something from it, honestly.
But yeah, thanks for circling back with me on today because there's been a lot going on as usual, and we only get to be here and share it with you guys, and sometimes we also don't want to. It's we all have that story of putting something off or not wanting to really share. So a lot of people will stand up and be like, hey, everything's great, what's up? And in reality, like in our family therapy sessions, we'll start with like, "Oh my god, we're doing so great. Matthew's
Mhm.
doing great." And then slowly like little doors start to open
Little ones.
and I was like asking Coco to like, "Let's get back on the chair. Like let's kind of continue the conversation with these two things that are fascinating us and
Mm.
let's open the conversation because if you do have kids, you know what we're going through, right? If gender has been an issue for you and you've been harassed and really someone trying to take you down over that, I mean, you know what that feels like.
Mm.
And in community we only have each other's experiences with our own that we can relate to, maybe to help us be stronger, maybe to like
Bring us up.
bring us up.
It's like you have your community, right? It's all of us. It's all of us together. All of us sharing stories, learning, unlearning also. Because as much as we get, we have to give, change, alter, and accept all at the same time.
Period.
And be okay with that because there's nothing worse than staying the same, honestly. Because I'm not the same as I was when we started this. Because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to like check in and get ready to be here, you know?
Right.
But when I'm here, I always feel good. So thank you for getting me here today.
Yes.
Moments are hard, but I'm here now and I'm happy to be here.
And I love that.
Back in the hounds
I
too.
walked up to the movie and waiting for Coco, and he arrived with a bouquet of purple roses, lavender roses, and
How's that
oh my
look?
god. And I don't know, it's so sweet. And I felt like we were on this like really sweet date, like to see Kiss of the Spider Woman, and like I don't know, it's so
Well, that's
good.
what it
I don't know why
was.
these like things are so emotional these days, but
Mm,
it's like I can't get enough. And the last thing I'm gonna say is like I love the last scene in the
mm.
movie where
We're going back to the
it's
spider, Kiss
yeah,
of the
you
Spider Woman.
mean,
We have to. I mean,
she is Molina.
mm,
She is
she.
Molina. You know, she is Molina. And it's like you guys will see it and it's like be who you wanna be, be whatever
Whatever
pronoun,
it is.
whatever fits you.
Who are you? What are your
I
pronouns, dude?
am he, they,
Mhm.
he.
Period. I am they, them, all day, every day. But it's also there's so much more than that, which I also think that would be such an amazing thing to get into with you guys later. Is there's so much to gender and expression and all of that, and there's so much to learn because once you actually read it and really learn about it, maybe you'll find yourself in it. Because we
Mm,
all may think we know who we are, but then you read what all of this is, and then you're like, oh wow, that's who I am. I'm a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you
yes,
know?
for sure.
Like I even like am more of like a gender neutral kind of even in my space because I the way I dress, I live between like masculine and femininity. Like just I like to live in that space. You know, I'm attracted to men, which is M, loving men, MLM. So I had to take that slow because I didn't want to say it wrong. But yeah, I mean, it's important to like know that and to want to know, you know,
Oh, that's beautiful.
period. Period.
I mean
I mean, since we're on it, we got to talk about Miss J Lo. I mean, she is the fire of the moment, mama.
I mean, this is the TV tie-up, so
Yes,
we can
welcome.
welcome back, and I love this portion because it's like we are fanatics, and I mean
Hardcore.
Jennifer Lopez. I mean, I was thinking about some of my favorite movies. It started with The Cell.
Oof.
Um,
And I haven't seen that one.
we're gonna see
We
this
have a list
together. It's
going.
legendary, iconic. I mean, it's like Jennifer Lopez is sickening, right? And
And
it's
you
like she
forget how
gets
much
these
she's done.
projects, and yeah, she's done a lot. And my other one is Monster in Law. I love
Mm.
Monster in Law with Jane Fonda.
Oh
I
my
can watch
God.
that all the
I want
time.
to watch it
And
now.
Jennifer Lopez is always in these stories because, like, even in Kiss of the Spider Woman, it's the story about finding love
Mhm.
and her journey of like not really being able to, or like if something doesn't
And then
work out, and it's like, oh my god, it's like
yeah.
sounds like in real life
And
because
then
that's what we
Ben's the
see.
executive producer.
Ben's
It's just very
executive
funny.
producer, and like I don't know, like Jennifer Lopez, you don't play, honey. She's like this is me, this this is me. Then
Yeah.
like I love
And
you.
let's put a like light on the music. The music's so beautiful, and it's. I really want to see this during award season. I
I do
really want to
too.
see it, and I want the. I believe that this film deserves recognition.
I agree, and I you guys team Kiss of the Spider Woman, can
Mm,
we see some live performances?
please.
Please, like, I agree, I'm dying for the Oscars, I know they're gonna be on stage, and I wanna see it too, like
Yeah. And I really want to like shine some light also on like, even here sometimes we can go into like the shade zone. But we have to realize like J Lo, she's not Gaga, but she sings well, right? Her music is really good in this movie. She looks beautiful. She played the role well. And she played the role campy. She was a campy
so
queen the whole time. Remember when she was with the elder and her eyes were all like going like this? I was like, I believed her.
I
I was in it with
know.
her. The close-ups were like, yes, please.
Yeah, and then as she transitions from Aurora to the Spider
Oh my
Woman,
god, that little wig.
it's like it's so, almost like dream-like, some of
The way that it's like,
I
"I
know,
know a man."
yes. So, I
Oh,
mean, ignore any of the
you have
negative
the nails, you could do it.
it's like she brought me into this era, like, hello,
Yeah.
it's and I'm living for it.
Don't you love how these go with the movie, but you had them right before? You just were, like, manifesting
I
Spider-Woman.
felt it coming,
Yeah.
I felt it, and I've arrived.
Since you talked about your favorite J-Lo movie,
Yes.
I mean, I have to say this shot right up to number 1 for me, like, Kiss of the Spider Woman, 100%, and then I almost wanna say Enough, just
Ooh,
because it's, like, seeing J-Lo in that, like, fierce mom, like, this man's awful, but she takes care of business. She's like,
y
"Deuces, boo.
yeah, can you
You ain't got me tied up." You know what I mean?
enough. I
Enough.
mean, period.
And then Selena,
Enough.
"Billy, Billy, Bamba.
I mean,
Billy, Billy,
Selena.
Billy, Bamba."
Okay, I don't know if we watched that one
We
together.
have it because I
So,
watched it probably 100
oh,
times
this
on my
homework
own.
is piling up,
Do you know that
and
okay.
I'm dying to watch. See, because like as you will see in the Kiss of the Spider Woman, they talk about, Diego Luna talks about like, do people really sing in real life? Because he's like, I love how the movie starts because he says people hate musicals, or like
Mm,
I hate musicals, or
yeah.
like, it's this distaste for like musicals, which I have said before in my life, and it's like you just have to find it, right? It has to
Mhm.
speak to you, and in the end, he's like, do people really sing in real life? And my husband to the left
I'm a singer.
does. He sings
I'm a singer with no
m
record deal.
minutely, wakes up.
Yeah.
He's a natural performer, sweetie,
Yeah.
and if you don't know that, now you know,
Yeah.
and, Coke Alexander live, honey, needs to be on stage because my beautiful husband is an amazing performer, singer,
Like J-Lo.
artiste, and my little baby J-Lo up in here.
God, and I just have to, like, bring I had a story that came up in my head about Selena specifically and that movie. So, I don't think I've ever told you this, and I don't think there's very many people around that I could have well, maybe one person I could ask. Selena was the song. This club I went to growing up was called Club 21 in Sacramento, and at the end of the night, they always ended with Selena, and they had
Oh,
all these,
yeah.
like, go-go boxes, but at the end of the night, the go-go dancers were kind of their shifts were done, So then they became the box that we all danced on, and every time Billy Billy Bamba, I was on that, and I always had a cowboy. We was stomping on that box, stomping, and I just it singing it right now just brought me back there, and it it brought me back to enjoying just performing because sometimes these guys be like, "Be quiet, you're singing too much." Because I can say the same line over and over again because I'm performing, I'm living.
Living.
Oh,
So the Selena moment is coming,
it's coming.
and I can't wait. I mean,
I think we've got there.
yeah, coming up, I mean, we're in the midst of like some really fun creative projects, and I cannot wait to share them with you guys. We're in the midst of the COCOISM, the video,
Music video, and we recorded the shit out of it yesterday.
starring the incredible Satya.
Satya,
Satya
Satya,
gagged
Satya.
queen,
Let's just
I
goop it
mean,
down.
and
Goop it down.
much more. So love you guys. Let's be too many things. You're too many
Oh
things.
wow, you just like went into like a pre-recorded. You definitely are too many things.
Hey, well, let's
Let's
be too
be
many
things
together.
together.